The Your Credit Matters segment today being brought to you by rsrlinks.com/debt-free, rsrlinks.com/debt-free. How your credit score is just like the U.S. credit rating. Listening to Ron Siegel Radio, your home and finance connection. I am Ron Siegel, and today I've got a topic that hits home for every household and the whole country. Ready? Here it is, your credit score. And the U.S. credit rating, they have more in common than you think. When you hear the news say the U.S. just got downgraded, it can sound like some big Wall Street thing that doesn't affect us, but let's connect the dots. The U.S. has a credit rating just like you have a FICO score, and the rules behind it are surprisingly similar. What's the U.S. credit rating? So first, what exactly is the U.S. credit rating? Well, the government borrows trillions of dollars through treasury bonds, just like you might borrow for a home or a car, and global investors want to know, how safe is it to lend money to the U.S.? That's where the credit rating comes in. It's issued by three big players, Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch Ratings. Think of it like a report card with letter grades, AAA, prime, super safe, like an 800, 850 FICO score. AA, very strong. Think 740 to 799 FICO score. Hey, good, but with a bit more risk, 670 to 739. Triple B and below, you're moving into the high risk zone. If the US drops from AAA to AA plus, it's like your FICO score going from 820 to 770. Still respectable, but you may pay a little more interest, just like Uncle Sam would. How does a FICO score work for you? Now, your personal credit score, usually a FICO score, ranges from 300 to 850. The ingredients, you know them. 35% pay history. Do you pay on time? 30%. Credit utilization. Are you maxing out your credit cards? 15%. Length of credit history. 10%. New credit inquiries. 10%. Credit mix. Mortgages, auto loans, credit cards. You've probably also seen Vantage scores pop up on apps like Credit Karma. But here's the key. FICO is still about 90% of lenders use, deciding if they'll approve your mortgage, car loan, or credit card. Vantage score, I call it a FACO score, is great for tracking trends, but serious decisions usually come from your FICO score. What causes a downgrade for the U.S. and for you? So what can cause the U.S. to get downgraded? Same stuff that hurts your score. Rising national debts. That's like maxing out your credit cards. Debt ceiling fights, just like missing a payment. Government shutdowns, like having unreliable income. In fact, back in 2011, the U.S. was downgraded because Congress couldn't agree on raising the debt ceiling. That's not so different from how a missed payment dings your FICO score. The big reason why this matters to you, here's the takeaway. Even the biggest economy on earth can struggle with credit issues, and the same basic rules apply to you. The U.S. problem, debt ceiling delays, your credit equivalent, missed payments. U.S. problem, excessive borrowing, your equivalent, maxed out credit cards. U.S. problem, economic instability, your credit equivalent, irregular income and overspending. U.S. problem, credit downgrade, your credit equivalent, FICO score drops. When good credit builds confidence for countries and for families, when your credit score is strong, you get better interest rates. You qualify more easily for mortgages and refinances. You have more flexibility in a crisis. That's why we talk about liability management so much on this show. It's not about debt being paid. It's about managing debt so well so your financial reputation stays strong. So how's your financial reputation right now? If you'd like to find out ways to rebuild your credit better than the U.S. Treasury even, visit us anytime. Building your credit, rsrccpayment.com. rsrccpayment.com will show you how to manage your credit cards for maximum FICO score impact. And if you want a full liability checkup, go to rsrlinks.com/Sora, rsrlinks.com/Sora, and schedule yours today. Remember, I'm not just a mortgage lender. I'm a certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. Let's keep your score and your household balance sheet in prime shape. That's what we've got for you today on Your Credit Matters, brought to you by rsrlinks.com/debt-free, rsrlinks.com/debt-free. Don't forget to follow us for more Borrow Smart and Building Wealth strategies. Again, that is Your Credit Matters, brought to you by rsrlinks.com/debt-free, rsrlinks.com/debt-free.